Hello, Gemini. It's your turn for your reading for the month of November. Hope you all are doing well. Uh, I'm going to do a little bit different. Just read basic reading for the month of November for you guys. Do keep in mind we are in Scorpio season. Scorpio season can be intense, very emotional, intense. It's a message that I've been getting for a lot of the different signs and a lot of people in general is, we're coming in a period in our life and love and relationship where it has to do about value. How can we bring value to the relationship? How can we bring value to, social situations, community, things of that nature. And I feel like Scorpio is helping us get through the maneuvers of life. What if that looks like for you personally in your life? So I wish you guys the best. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Alright, so this is a card about emotions. It's also a card about, feeling content. But also, if it's in reverse, I'm feeling for some of you Geminis, you could be in your head about things emotionally, contemplating things, have a whole lot of things you're trying to figure out when it comes to love and relationship, when it comes to moving forward, when it comes to uncovering things in your own life, whether it's like at the bottom right there, the moon card, things kept hidden about which way you want to go forth in a relationship or a partnership. Could be either or even your career. Alright, so I feel like coming into the month of November, I don't know why the word decisions came from me. You have a lot going on, I feel like. King of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign. We're kind of in this water energy as it is. But I feel like the King of Cups has to do with, try to keep your emotions kept well. I mean, usually Geminis do keep them well kept, but I just feel like there could be some potential feeling uneasy this month, feeling like you can't get a handle of your emotions. Especially with Scorpio season, it tends to get really in depth of our emotions. Like we really start feeling into our intuition. We start feeling into things. I notice he has a fish on his. I'm really getting a feeling. Just be careful when it comes to your emotions this month. Also, I can get the feeling with the King of Cups, be willing to, tap into your intuition more. I feel like that's going to be a lifesaver this month, to really ground yourself, to really, get yourself in a best place emotionally, whether that's just trying to relax. Now, I feel like for the most part, for the month of November, you guys want to move forward in life. But I feel like there could be some potential blocks, maybe emotionally blocked from really getting a clear vision on what you want. Because I know a lot of you have a lot of goals, a lot of ambitions that you're trying to plan, trying to strategize. And I feel like there could be a potential block of some kind. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's just overcoming the hurdles of your emotional well-being, of seeing things clearly. But there could be a potential of not seeing things as clearly as you want them to be. Anyways, I feel like with these two cards, Gemini, I feel like it's more about seeing a clear vision. And I feel like maybe you don't feel like you have a clear vision when it comes to Um, Not necessarily your emotion, but trying to maneuver through, you know, your vision of what you want in life. Usually, King of Cups, like I said, it has to do with your emotions. It could be about love. It could be about trying to plan for the future. But with the Three of Wands in reverse, I feel like it's trying to maneuver through that. Um, the goals that you have set. Um, I feel like too, like it's easy to get in your emotions. It's easy to feel very, like especially Scorpio season, to feel very drained or feel overwhelmed when you don't have a clear vision of what you want. That could be a multitude of things, whether it's love, whether it's um, career, whether it's just what you're emotionally invested in. That could be, job, of course. But I feel like it's about seeing a clearer picture of what it is you want and what are you willing to fulfill and invest. And it could be a value of, what do you want to invest for the next 3 years or next 3 months. It's just having uh, your intuition to really go by, and just try not to get too much into your emotions, because I feel like with Scorpio season it's easy for everyone to really, especially when things aren't going their way, to really get unstable or feel ungrounded. So just try to be mindful of your emotions, of not getting too involved in your emotions or maybe too much into your head, because I feel like you're going to have to really go on by your instinct and your intuition this month to have a better, clearer understanding of what you want, whether it's, love, whether it's your career, whether it's just things that you are involved in emotionally, or investments that you are involved in. So Temperance. So I'm feeling like too, with also the Seven of Pentacles right by there, that has to do a lot with, when you don't see things fulfilled in your life, it's easy to get maybe the word apprehensive, but more about like it's easy to, assume, or it's easy to, want things now. But I feel like ultimately, whatever you're investing right now in your life, whether it's in love or finances or career or family or just future goals, you really have to maybe dig deep within yourself and figure out what is ultimately going to bring you happiness emotionally. And that could be something that you've been struggling with emotionally, invested in something that's not really bringing you happiness, whether that's love, whether that's a commitment to a long-lasting maybe relationship, or a long-lasting, career. And I feel like it's really getting clear on what are you willing to invest in, and be patient and really start seeing the fruits of your labor. Three of Cups here, it could be about friendship. It could be about something that's in balance within yourself or within relationships. So I feel like a lot of you have been waiting on something when it comes to, getting the Three of Cups in a relationship or partnerships, or really having everything you need and everything you want, and seeing everything clearly in your hands. The star card's right by that, so it could be an Aquarius you're dealing with. It could be, like I said, water sign. We have Sagittarius. I just feel like there's a need to have something fulfilled. Maybe you're not passionate like you used to be, or maybe there's just something within partnerships that you really want fulfilled. But it looks like there could be some past disappointments when it comes to, either soulmates or things in partnerships that maybe you didn't get what you want, or you haven't got what you want exactly in a relationship. And I feel like there's this need to, maybe you're tired of waiting on something. Maybe you haven't had the right means to keep things going in the direction that you want to. For some of you, it could be, just a partnership involving other people where it just seems like you're really getting disappointed about something not coming together, or you're feeling like it's taking too long, or you just don't have the clear understanding of how you want to move forward. It's all about your perception, I feel like, especially with the Magician here. It's about creating the life within the means of maybe a support of something that you can trying to think of the word, potentially, grasp within you. And I feel like, if it is a friendship, if it is a partnership, you've been let down in some way, or you've been discouraged about how you want to move forward because you're not getting fulfilled in some way. And that could be a multitude thing. It could be career. It could be seeing things in life that you want, or you want things, but you're not getting what you need to move forward. So I feel like the Devil card is here to remind you, there's a lot of freedom you want to take relationships, or there's a lot of things within yourself that you're trying to manifest, or you really want out of this life, that is potentially going to give you happiness. Like, you want to move in a direction that won't keep you maybe bonded to something, or something tangible that you can see, but really look at, the direction on what you want in this life. And I feel like the Devil card, it's easy to look at the Devil card is, maybe it's codependency, maybe it's relying on people other than yourself, or maybe you feel at loss in the direction. Alright, so we have the Empress card. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or this is just simply the energy, the Empress. So I really feel like you really need to dive deep into, maybe it's the subconscious of the way you think, the way you perceive things. Maybe it's just using the Empress energy to really sink in, to figure it out what maybe is holding you down. It could be a relationship, which I doubt it, but it could be something within the material world, because we have the Magician card right here that is in some way like you can't move forward without. I mean, there could be something when it comes to partnerships, when it comes to people and situations, when it comes to toxicity around you, that needs to be let go. There could be something keeping you in the Devil energy. But I feel like it's more about your freedom, because usually Devil cards in reverse has to do with freedom. So you want freedom to move and go and, live the life that you want. But I feel like it's just your direction may not be as clear on how you want to take things and how you want to move forward in this life. So I just feel like the best thing this month that I see potentially, try not to get too much in your emotions, and try to, maybe take things slow, because I feel like the Temperance card could be about patience. So, try not to rush into something if you're trying to manifest something, if you're trying to create something, maybe within a partnership, maybe, a job situation, maybe in getting the wish fulfillment that you want. So I feel like now's not really the time to move forward on something, or forward on a decision, um, especially when you're unsure about like your vision of something I'm seeing come up. So hopefully that resonates with one of you out there. Bye bye.